The DMZ, between North and South Korea, a place where the Cold War never truly ended, one of the most dangerous borders in the world. But what happens when the trigger for an international crisis isn't a nuclear test or a military provocation, but a tree? August 1976. Amid tense relations between North and South Korea, a tree stood in the Demilitarized Zone, blocking the view of a strategic post held by UN forces. The decision was simple. The tree had to go. But on August 18th, as a group of US officers and South Korean soldiers attempted to trim the tree, the unthinkable happened. North Korean soldiers attacked the workers with axes. 2 American officers were brutally murdered. The world held its breath. The US was outraged. But instead of an immediate military strike, they devised a plan, a show of power that would go down in history. Its name, Operation Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan, the legendary American lumberjack. But this operation would involve much more than just axes. On August 21st, 1976, the US and South Korea mobilized a massive force. 12,000 soldiers, 23 helicopters, F-4 Phantom jets, and even B-52 bombers stood ready for a single tree. In just 45 minutes, the tree was gone. But the message was clear, a show of force that the North Koreans couldn't ignore. The response came quickly. North Korean leader Kim Il-sung issued an official apology for the axe murder incident. In a rare act of de-escalation, tension in the DMZ temporarily subsided. A tree that nearly sparked World War III, Operation Paul Bunyan demonstrated just how close the madness of the Cold War lay, even in the most unlikely places. It was a bizarre, almost surreal escalation, and a reminder of how a single tree became a symbol of the extreme tension between superpowers. Sometimes, the smallest things can become one of the greatest stories in history. Fade out. Text overlay, Operation Paul Bunyan, an absurd but true Cold War story.